And welcome back to the Breakfast Club's coverage of the Oscars. We are walking you through everything that's taking place. Remember, the biggest awards we are still looking forward to. Best Film, Best Actor, Best Actress, all of that yet to be announced. Right now, some gorgeous musical performances taking place on stage. And a few moments ago, the funniest comment we just saw, Conan O'Brien hosting the show, remember, saying that because it was already halfway around the ceremony, making a reference to the Super Bowl, he said it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile. He very quickly then said, look, I'm lawyered up, so don't try to make any kind of comment.
Trust Conan O'Brien to go ahead and
he's really poked in this entire ceremony, right from the opening with the Emilia Perez dialogue that he chose to open with. He has gone after just really holding, I feel like, Hollywood and the entertainment world by its neck.
Yes.
Everyone's a little scared what's going to be said next. But
We're talking about awards. We will go back to our guests who continue to be with us. Kunal and Ricky are with us on the broadcast. So, Ricky, let me bring you in here. Considering Brutalist has ended up winning another award, this time original score. What do you have to say? Were you actually? I know we have been talking about Dune, but what about Brutalist making it?
Brutalist overall is a fantastic movie. I mean, a very technically superior movie, and it had to be because of the subject matter. So as I said, when it comes to the original score, all 5 nominees were equally good in my opinion. All 5 composers are absolutely brilliant. So Brutalist winning is no surprise to me. But I wanted to address something else that you were talking about the Oscars going global. I wanted to say that, in my opinion, the Oscars is as global as it can get right now. Simply because if you look at it, award ceremonies are a product of market variations itself when it comes to the film industry or when it comes to the music industry. So right now, the Oscars, their main income comes from, the television broadcast that happens, on, I think currently they're on ABC, if I'm not mistaken. But the thing is that their main income comes from the television broadcast that happens in America. So, so the Oscars cannot have too many people winning awards who the American audiences does not know. So because if there are too many people who the American audiences are not exposed to in terms of films or in terms of content, then people are going to switch away from watching the broadcast. So that is why it's very important for them to have a lot of their voting members, even though they're all over the world, it's very important for them to have a lot of their voting members in America so that they're voting for films that have impacted American people. So that becomes really important for them. Now, the thing is that if they have to make their awards more and more international and get more Indian films, more Chinese films, more Japanese films, Korean films winning on an equal level, then in what language are they going to do the broadcast? Who are the performers going to be? How are they going to connect with those audiences all over the world? If one particular section of the world gets an award, then the other people are going to switch off. And, so all of this confusion is there. And of course, the world is coming together because of OTT platforms and because of streaming and all of that stuff. But it's going to take a very long time for the Oscars to truly evolve into a global platform where anybody, anywhere can actually win.
And yet, we have 13 nominations for Emilia Perez, which is an international film, majorly in the Spanish language.
It's a French film in a Spanish language.
In a Spanish language.
But a film that created huge impact in America and has got huge political value in America.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
that is very important to denote because it's a film that has a very, very strong political connection to India, and also it's got Zoe Saldana in it.
I think I asked the question because I was curious because the US has long held the placeholder. When we say global, we often mean a US product. So the Grammys is a very good example of that, right? We say it's global music. And again, the tricky part here is that music from other countries, movies from other countries, we get that small option of best foreign film. That's the category, whereas American films have such a broad base to compete within. But let's take the conversation back for a second to The Brutalist. Kunal, I'm coming to you with a question around The Brutalist. The Brutalist is one film that any time you hear what experts have had to say about it, they say that, and I'm not sure they're saying this as a compliment, they say that it was made to win an Oscar. Every shot of that film was shot as if ek din Oscar milega is film ko. Adrien Brody has delivered his dialogue as if ek din Oscar milega mujhe. Is that actually a thing? Tell us in a director's mind, when you're sitting down with a script, this could be, this is going to be a sexy Oscar film, because even the content of it lends itself very easily to that.
And while you answer that, Kunal, I must tell our audiences that the Best Actor category is right now being announced by
wow.
Cillian Murphy. So anytime we would know who is winning the Best Actor. So if I interrupt you guys, please don't mind me.
Adrian Timothy, that's the toss-up. But do go ahead, Kunal.
Yeah, so I mean, we all start out from the time you put pen to paper or finger to keyboard and you start writing your script. You dream of some award, and anyone who says otherwise is lying. And every day on set, I challenge my DOP, I challenge my actors, I challenge my sound recorders, I challenge everybody on set that, guys, we got to give a trailer-worthy shot, at least trailer-worthy. Let's start with that.
Okay, gents, can I just interrupt you? I think it is Adrien Brody who has won the Best Actors award.
I think it's just the nominees.
It's the nomination.
Yeah,
okay, all right. It's my bad. I beg your pardon.
No, but don't worry, Kunal. You were telling. No, you can't do that yet. Sorry, Kunal. You're going to have to be here with us. I know.
I jumped the gun.
Both you and Ricky have it open. I think. I'm not sure, Ricky, if you do. But Kunal, you were telling us that when a director sees a script,
there's nothing, and okay. Now let me give you two very quick examples of two legendary
please.
filmmakers from India. There was the 50th award celebration of one very prestigious Indian award at one time, and Ramesh Sippy was being felicitated for Sholay. Okay, and when he picked up the award for Sholay, after like some 25 years of the film's release, and Ramesh Sippy, the man who's made Sholay and other wonderful films, holds an award in his hand and says, "Oh, so this is what it feels like." And I went up to him backstage and I said, "Sir, what did you mean by that? I mean, I'm sure you won so many awards." He said, "Sholay didn't win me a single Best Director award. The award went to Yash Chopra for Diwar." Oh. And Ramesh Sippy has never won a Best Director award in his life. So I think, that says so much. And the other very quick example I'll give you is when I saw Nasir Hussain receive his Lifetime Achievement Award. And he came on stage.
Okay, it is. I preempted it. It is Adrien Brody who has won the Best Actor for this time around. The Brutalist, Adrien Brody, it is as Best Actor. We had announced it.
In my broadcast.
And you know what? I'm sorry I've been such a Timothy Chalamet cheerer here, but he'd given such a passionate speech at the Screen Actors Guild when he'd won his award. And the camera, typically when you win an Oscar, it shows you the actors' faces, everyone who didn't win that award.
Yes.
And you get to see Timothy sort of look down. But Adrien Brody, someone who's been in the public eye since The Pianist and before that. He's someone who's familiar with the Oscars. He's familiar with the red carpet. He's someone who, as we were saying earlier, The Brutalist was sort of the sure shot winner. Someone else winning it was the dark horse over here.
Yeah.
So it has gone to the traditional choice. Also, very interestingly, they often say with Best Actor that Best Actor goes to an old, experienced actor, and Best Actress always goes to a younger actress.
But it's interesting that you say that, Toya, because he was one of the youngest actors to have won it the first time when he got it in 2003.
Now he's not. So now he's not.
For The Pianist. Let's hope it's not with controversy this time around like it had happened the last time. He is in fact giving his Oscar speech at the moment, so we're all looking forward to that, and we'll have our colleagues in fact break that down for us in just a bit. But Kunal, do go ahead please.
Yeah, you were talking about Nasiruddin Shah.
Nasir Hussain wins Lifetime Achievement Award, and he comes on stage, holds the award, and he says, "Achhi filmein bas ban jati." And I think, and so when I heard it, I had not yet made my first film, and I was like, huh, what did he say? I said, oh, maybe, he's aged, and, maybe he didn't have the words to express himself. But I think there are no finer words than that. Achhi filmein bas ban jati. Good cinema just happens. And good cinema, good music, it just flows. It comes from a place which we don't know, but it just happens. And that is such a reality that no composer, no creator can argue that. You put your fingers on the keyboard and the notes just come to you.
How beautiful.
You get onto set and a film just happens. Magic just happens. Or you try your best and it doesn't happen. No one goes out to make a bad film. No one goes out to make a film that's not going to win an award. No one goes out to create a song that's not going to be memorable. But it just, you make a Roja or you make a Jai Ho and still win an
Absolutely.
Oscar.
That's a beautiful thought there, Kunal.
So
And thank you so much for sharing that. Ricky, we will come back to you in just a bit, and we really need to know what is Adrien Brody really saying that, as he has that Best Actor trophy in his hand, presented to him by Cillian Murphy, last year's winner for Oppenheimer. So we will tell our viewers all about that, but after this very, very short break.